peek behind the curtain for you guys. There's something that we do called white balancing, and that's basically when you go into different rooms or with different lighting in different locations, you want to be able to make sure that the white is fairly consistent, because it makes it easier to make everything coloured correctly when you're doing the edit. Now, to do that, we use a white balance card, which is literally a white piece of card. On the flip side, it does occasionally have a slightly different colour. I won't go into that now. What's happening here, though, is that when I use this white balance card in this shot, now the card looks right, but everything behind me looks kind of blue, and I don't like that. I think it's something to do with the window right here and the light coming in. So instead, what I'm going to do is just white balance the room itself, because it's a fairly white room anyway, and I just think it looks a little bit better. I'll find out in the edit. So this is us travelling lights. How am I going to get all this in the car? What? Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected. I would like to apologise for the abysmally nauseating camera angle that I'm doing here. I did a little bit of a MacGyver type thing with the stand, so it's like a movable leg stand rather than, like, you know, solid legs. So I kind of wrapped it around my door handle so that I could get the shot, because I can't film whilst I'm driving. I can't hold it whilst I'm driving. I kind of want to be safe. So doing this kind of very low budget Top Gear side angle car presenter thing is the only option I have. Ryan's going to be meeting me down there. He's currently at work over in Bristol at the moment, so we've got a little bit of gear with him, just like the last couple of things that we needed, but I've picked up the majority of it to bring down just because I'm getting there earlier. He's probably not going to turn up until like 9 or something. In the morning we're getting up, I think we should get up at like 5 o'clock, because we're about 20 minutes away from Land's End where we're staying, so that we can get some establishing shots, get Martin arriving, and film him as he sets off on his, was it 1,200 or 1,400 mile journey? You couldn't have chosen better or arguably worse weather for this, because it is bloody hot. In order to film this for you and talk to you guys, I've had to turn the aircon off so that you can actually hear me instead of it just being... So you can see how many takes this has taken me, or how quickly I'm jumping through time, by just the sheer amount of sweat that is coming up on my forehead. Right, see you guys in a bit. I've arrived. The place is very lovely. It's absolutely fantastic here. The host, very lovely also. And there are many other words I could use to describe this place. Not just lovely, but lovely's a lovely word. I've still got another hour and a half until Martin arrives in like this area, and probably another, I don't know how many hours until Ryan arrives. I don't think he's even finished work in Bristol yet. So I've got a couple of hours to just go through all the gear, check it out a little bit more, make sure we're fully prepared for tomorrow morning. And also, if I can try and get a short interview with Martin this evening, then that would be absolutely fantastic. This is a fairly new Sony of Ryan's, actually. It belongs to him. Not that the camera itself is new, but he recently got it, and I've actually used it more than he has, even though it stays over at his place a lot more. Well, there's nothing more for me to do here except mess around with these toys for a little bit, get ready to meet Martin later, and hopefully Ryan not long after that. Next part of the vlog will probably be me seeing Martin. Over here, man of the hour, Martin McLean, the one doing the cycle. You can see he's got that 1,000-yard stare. That might just be the fact that he's been on the train for the past however many hours.
Yeah, it was a tough one, to be honest. It was 4 hours of very hot, very sweaty nonsense. And I decided to basically take no clothes for these first 2 days, which I'm now regretting because having done zero cycling, I'm already sweating everything off.
We've also been joined by somebody else here. For the,
Hello.
for the, for the record, what is your name?
My name's Andrew.
And what are you to Martin?
Well, that's a good question.
A number of roles.
We are mates from uni.
Andrew's core.
I'm co-cycler.
Excellent.
I raised half the money, so
Yeah,
maybe I'm not quite
Andrew's
half of
raised the grand so far.
your money.
So yeah.
Oh, you got the grand in? Oh, nice one.
Yeah. So that,
No, I'd always wanted to do this. I was going to do it solo or regardless or whatever. And then I can't remember when I was speaking to you about cycling, but Andrew was getting into cycling for a half Ironman and was just really enjoying it. And
Just
I was
a half.
saying,
Just a
half. I was saying,
Just a half, not too much.
basically saying, look, I really enjoy cycling. I'm planning to do Lansdowne Johnny Ropes. Do you want to do it? And he was like, yeah, all right. So that was that. But yeah, I'm very glad to have somebody along to share this journey with.
So we were going to be doing some filming in Wetherspoons for the interview. I don't think that's going to happen. Forgot about the noisy people in there. The drunk, noisy people. So we're going to do it on the harbour side instead. Looking forward to that. For the record, what is your name and how do you spell it?
Martin McLean, Martin McLean.
It's great that you can get that with a running jump. Well done.
Thanks, yeah. We're in Penzance. We've just arrived. It's day -1 or day 0, however you want to look at it. Tomorrow we're starting Le Jog, so we have to cycle about an hour south of here to Land's End. We're staying in a hostel down that way and then starting fresh in the morning.
How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling prepared?
Feeling anxiously optimistic, I suppose. Earlier on today I was feeling a bit jittery, just getting everything ready on the bike. And sort of the logistics of everything made me feel a wee bit nervous. And I think that moment of like finally leaving the house, okay, to actually have everything, to have my helmet, to have my wallet, all that kind of stuff, kind of gives me a lot of, I don't know, pre-show tension or nerves or whatever. But now that we're actually here, I've been fed, had a pint, feeling okay to, start fresh tomorrow. We're all here, we're ready to go, we just need to cycle, which is good.
What's the most difficult thing you're anticipating on this ride?
Probably the thing I'm most nervous about is aches and pains on the ride. I've just been to Cycling Fit, that was really good, but changing components right before a ride is a little bit of a gamble. I think I'll be okay, and I'm going to try and remember how pleasant and nice I feel so that day 3 or 4 I can think back to this moment in time when I was cocky and positive and looking forward to things. So that, when I have a painful knee or the infamous saddle sores or something like that, it's going to be an amount of suffering. That's the whole point.
Excellent.
That was really good fun. I really enjoyed that. I always enjoy it. I love shooting videos. It's so much fun. Interviewing people is always great fun as well. And the thing about Martin is that he's very eloquent. He's really good to interview. The time is currently 11 PM. Ryan is running a little bit late. He got held up in Bristol, and he gave me a call actually to say that he's completely exhausted, but he's still driving down. So he's taken a bit of a break, just pulled in just to, obviously be safe, which is more than fair enough. I mean, the man's been working since like 8 AM this morning, I think, and he's been working a lot over the past few days. Very long days, some over in London, some over in Kent as well. So having a little bit of time to make sure that he's safe on the road is vitally important. But I'm just here, I'm editing the vlog for today, for vlog day 0. It's really good fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, that's what you're watching right now. So I hope you are enjoying the video. got a message from Martin.
Yo, so we've come up against our first interesting problem. So first thing you'll be glad to know is I got content for it. So I've got a video, but basically Andrew's electronic shifter is not working for some reason. We've tried initial very basic stuff, but we can't figure it out. What it means is he can only set in one gear right now. We can manually change it, but there's no flow. It's very stop-start. So what we're planning to do is cycle together to a town called Hale, which will take us probably about 2 hours. There's a bike shop that opens at 10 there. So me and George are planning to cycle on, leave Andrew until the bike shop opens to figure out what the deal is with the bike. And then we'll make a decision from there, but we might be leaning on some of your help, depending on what the scenario is. It might be that Andrew can get sorted and he can catch us up on the day. That would be ideal. It might be that we need to think of some kind of alternative, like the bike's going to take some time to repair, so he's going to have to jumpstart a leg, maybe with your help with the bike, or might have to transport the bike somewhere or something of that ilk. But let me know how free you are tomorrow to be able to potentially assist. Yeah, cheers.
Okay. In a good story or narrative, there is always some kind of trial to overcome. That doesn't normally come in until the second act, not 6 hours before the story starts. No worries, Martin. Obviously, I'm going to help you out on that one. It's very lucky that we have both cars down here, both mine and Ryan's. So if they need us to transport something, that's definitely something we can help out with. Yeah, that's handy. That's lucky, isn't it? I'm going to carry on with this edit. I'm going to reply to Martin. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to leave it here. And I will see you in the next vlog. Cheers. Thank you for watching.
Ryan, we've got to go to John Gray. We've got to go to John Gray. You slept in for 9 days.
Hi, sorry, that was a lie.
Where am I?